Welcome back. Following the Kona low storm, we wanted to know how you can protect your home from future flooding, plus how to file a claim properly when disaster strikes. Joining us this morning from the Department of Commerce and Consumer Affairs is Sam Thompson, Investigations Branch Chief for the State Department of Commerce and Consumer Affairs Insurance Division. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us this morning. It's a pleasure to be here.
A lot of flood victims lost everything. Some lost vehicles and also partial home damage. So with all of that being said, how can people file an insurance claim?
Yeah, so the best thing is timely notice to your company. So as soon as you realize you have a loss, you know, the three main things we're seeing in this system is, you know, flood claims, homeowners claims from storm damage, maybe roof claims, and auto claims where cars have gotten flooded. And so the main thing is get a claim into your company right away, notify them of the loss, and then work with your company on the steps forward. Initially, the main thing is just make sure you're safe, make sure you're you know, taking care of yourself and your family, but then start moving into recovery phase, getting your insurance claim going.
And what is the time frame? You said do it as soon as possible. How much time do they have?
Well, if you have an NFIP policy, a National Flood Insurance Program policy, they have a pretty rigid claim structure, so you needed to give them very quick notice and make sure you follow the guidelines that the National Flood Insurance Program has for claims. For an auto or homeowner's claim, you know, as soon as it's reasonable, let the company know about the damage and get your claim going. The sooner you get a claim in, the sooner you can get on the road to recovery.
With these types of damage that we're seeing, especially on the North Shore, would they be covered by most policies?
If you have a flood policy, there's a lot of flooding in that area, and that would cover that. Most people will have the National Flood Insurance Program policy. Some may have private flood. The National Flood Insurance Program is a good basic policy. It protects the structure, your contents, and electrical foundation, those types of things. And there's some houses that have moved off their foundation. So you'd have flood, and then also in a lot of areas you're going to see wind-driven rain or roof damage, and that would be a homeowner's claim, and you'd make that with your homeowner's insurer. Best way to do that is contact your agent or your company directly. If your car's been inundated with water or damaged during the storm, if you have what's called comprehensive or other than collision coverage, it's just that. It's very comprehensive on your car insurance. So if people think flood is excluded, it's not. If your car got washed away, got filled up with water or mud, make a comprehensive claim if you have that on your policy.
And I do like how you made that difference of like flood insurance and homeowners insurance because they cover different parts of the house. Can you tell us what should someone do if they do not have flood insurance?
Yeah, if you don't have flood insurance and you've suffered a loss, a large event like this, there's certain break points and then it can be declared a national emergency, and there's some resources that can come in through FEMA, and low interest loans in the state and the counties have programs and opportunities to assist as well. And I would stay posted. Generally, they'll try after a large event to stand up operation centers where people can kind of go as a one-stop shop and see the different agencies and the different charities or different resources that are available within the community. And also, there's a lot of volunteers that are willing to help, and it's a great time to utilize that, let people help, and you can get a lot done with it with a group of people that come in and help you out. And I know they're working to get debris and things out of these areas. So,
you know, after watching what has unfolded for the past 2 weeks, for someone who does not live in a flood zone or evacuation zone, should they still get flood insurance?
Yeah, I think these are great examples. That storm from 20 years ago was similar. You don't know where water's going to go. Streams and things can get backed up, and then that water is going to go wherever it's going to go. And so you may think that you're never going to have an issue, and all of a sudden there's water going through your yard or under your home or through your complex. So we do encourage people to get flood insurance. The flood maps are updating this summer. It's a great time to shop. The flood maps are dialed in a lot better now, so it's not more of a one-size-fits-all. So it's a great time to shop around. And the great place to start is where you're getting your auto and home insurance. Just check with the agent that you generally use or the company, and they can help you with seeing what your flood options are.
Is there anything else that folks should know?
I think the main thing is our office is a resource. You know, get your claim rolling. If you have questions on the process or your company's not responsive, reach out to the insurance division at the DCCA, and we're happy to assist or answer any questions.
Absolutely. Very nice to know that there's some relief and also help from the state level. So thank you very much, Sam, for all of that.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your